Hi, how are you?
Good, Steve.
Wait a minute. That's Medicare Joe.
That's right.
Oh, wait, no, it's Retirement Joe. So,
Retire with
break
Joe,
that
yes.
down for me. Tell me about that.
Yeah, no, I definitely can. So basically, when I first got into the business, it's a funny story, actually, I'll share with you here. I started with group health insurance. And my grandparents were getting ready to start Medicare. And they said, health insurance, my grandson knows health insurance, tell us about Medicare. So I'm like, all right, that'll be pretty easy. Let me, go through what Medicare is, and I was in for a treat, let me tell you, because it took me about 3 to 4 months to figure it out. And then I helped them with their Medicare and thought, well, this would be a great, business to help other people. There has to be other people with the same question. So now, over the last 6 years, we've built up our Medicare agency to over 3,000 clients.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of help you're handing out.
Yeah, it certainly is. And through those conversations with our Medicare clients, it made me realize that there's another problem when it comes to Medicare. You have Medicare, and then you have retirement, right? So a lot of times I was having conversations with our clients, whether they were outliving their money, running out of money, having to go back to work part-time, full-time, to just make ends meet. So from Medicare Joe, we started Retire with Joe. And we're excited to help people in that field as well.
Sure. Well, and again, that's you've already got you've got a great client base already, and so those folks probably are getting to know you a little bit and decide maybe, hey, let's go retire with Joe.
Yeah. So a lot of those folks, are still working, or maybe they're planning to retire soon. And every year we're doing a review with our Medicare clients to review their benefits. So a lot of our conversations from our Medicare clients are just a direct relation to Retire with Joe.
Sure.
So it's a need that they need help with. They need understanding, they need education on it, more importantly. And it's just an easy transition for us to help them with both.
I think in my experience with advisors, there aren't a whole lot of them that know clearly as much as you do about Medicare. And I think that's a real plus for somebody coming in to meet you for the first time. Yeah, that's a selling point as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, a lot of times we run into people that do just Medicare, and then they refer a financial advisor, or vice versa. They have a financial advisor that then refers them to a Medicare person. So the idea of more of a one-stop shop is what the goal of doing both.
So you've been doing this for 6 years, you say?
Yeah, I've been licensed for almost 10 now, but specifically with Medicare for the last 6 years, yep.
Well, and you just scored the Series 65. You're a fiduciary.
Yes.
That's so important too, isn't it?
It is, because when you're 65 and you have to have a fiduciary responsibility, you need to educate people. And their interest is, what is the main focus. So educating them on, different products that are out there and making sure that they have and that they plan for a safe retirement.
Life outside work, what's that for you?
Very interesting. So I got married last year. And so we're expecting our first baby here in the next month and a half. Yep, so we're going to have a girl, and we're really excited about that. So right now it's a little hectic outside of work. So whether it's getting, the nursery ready and just finding room for all the gifts that we're getting from the baby showers.
Oh, yeah. So there's nothing wrong with that, right?
No, definitely not.
So what's your favorite part of the job, of the Retire with Joe job? What's your favorite part so far?
So far it's helping people and being that, from a young age, I've always had a leadership value, and really wanted people to lean on me in certain situations, whether it was sports, growing up with family, etc. So I take great pride in being able to have conversations with our clients, build out a plan of action for them, and really relieve all the stress that they have about anything, Medicare, retirement. So, and just helping people, right? So, there's certain days when I'll, have somebody call in to mention that their spouse has passed away, right? And obviously they're going through a tough time. So if it means sitting on the phone with them for half an hour, just to kind of give them that person to talk to, I like to do that too. So really building personal relationships with all of our clients.
Well, that phone call, that's often when someone passes, you're often one of the first calls made.
Yeah. So we're really, hearing from people day of, next day, and it's a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on in their, mind, and they have to start planning for, burial expenses, et cetera, right, and plans for that. And just to have someone that they can relay that information to and just talk to, outside of their initial family.
Oh, yeah.
I really feel is a good aspect of the job. Obviously, we don't get paid to do that, and I'm happy to do it though because it's about building those personal relationships.
So what else do you want to talk about here today?
Well, basically, I want to talk about today the opportunity for people to take advantage of what we're doing with Retire with Joe. So, as you said before, we are a fiduciary, so there's no cost involved in us doing a free retirement planning review for our clients, or referrals from our clients. So what we do now with Retire with Joe is we have a whole setup where we can actually do a portfolio x-ray. We can break down their current situation, see how much risk percentages are in safe money, or if they're completely in high risk investments, having the conversation and educating them on what else is out there. There's an old adage, you don't know what you don't know.
True.
And a lot of people fall victim to that. And then lastly, I would probably say being proactive is a lot easier than being reactive, right? So a lot of people don't know about this stuff and then something happens, right? Market downturn like we just had. So being proactive and having the right plan in place can really be beneficial for folks.
Real quick, what does Retire with Joe look like 20 years from now?
Retire with Joe 20 years from now. Right now we're licensed in 30 states to do Medicare. I'd like Retire with Joe to be the same type of model, be able to help people pretty much all across the country.
Here's to you. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Joe, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you again.